You think there's going to be a huge price rally in crypto and want to make the most out of it by using leverage. Here's how to do it without committing too much capital. Do you think that a cryptocurrency is about to have a massive rally? If so, you might want decent exposure, but equally not want to bet the house. So you want a known or limited amount of risk. And the way to do it is to use options as a kind of insurance plan to make sure you don't miss out on a big move. In fact, in this video, I'll actually refer to it as insurance, just to keep things simple. Here's how it works. We'll use Bitcoin as an example, but the principles apply to options on other cryptocurrencies too. First, you need to be clear on the size of the price rally that you think could happen. For example, maybe you think Bitcoin could double in price. The second thing you need to work out is a time frame. Will this rally take place in the next few weeks, or are we talking months? Now this part is crucial. Time is literally money, because you pay more for insurance, which lasts longer. The end date of the time frame you're looking at is called the expiry date. And finally, you have to decide what kind of insurance you want to pay for. This is where you pay to make sure you don't miss out on a big move. And like any other form of insurance, this is called the premium. And of course, the earlier you want to get on that price move, the more you pay. Do you want to pay extra to make sure you make the most out of even a small rally in price? Or do you want to pay less and accept that it might mean missing out on the early stages of a price rally? Let's imagine you think the price of Bitcoin will double, let's say 50,000 to 100,000 in the next 3 months. You have your price expectation and time frame. So you just need to choose what kind of insurance cover you want. You could buy the expensive insurance, which pays out if Bitcoin has made any kind of move above 50,000 by the end of your time period. Or you could buy the much cheaper insurance, which only pays out if it goes over 70,000 by the end of the time period. Now, let's use some extremely simplified prices for this example because prices are always changing. The expensive insurance costs $5,000. The cheaper insurance costs $1,000. And before you decide, let me explain something. If you are really confident in your feelings about the price rally to 100K, you can actually buy more than one insurance contract. So, given that you expect the price to breeze past 70K on its way to 100K, instead of paying for one contract at $1,000, you could buy 5 contracts. Now let's run the numbers to explain this in more detail. Your expensive cover costs $5,000 and will pay out $50,000 if Bitcoin hits your price target of 100K. Your net profit is $45,000. Your cheaper cover costs $1,000 and only pays out if Bitcoin goes beyond $70,000, giving you just $30,000. But you bought 5 of these contracts because they're cheaper. Each one can pay out $30,000 if Bitcoin hits your price target of 100K. So that's a total payout of $150,000, and your net profit is $145,000. You've spent the same amount on insurance, $5,000, but the potential return is $45,000 versus $145,000. Now that's a huge difference, which is why your view on Bitcoin is so important. And the more confident you are about what might happen, the more you can take advantage of these opportunities on LedgerX. So what could go wrong? Well, Bitcoin could sell off and you could lose the premium you paid. I mean, that $5,000 would be long gone. But that's all you could lose because the contracts were your insurance. Yes, it's a bit frustrating, but it's better than being long Bitcoin only to see it crash to 25,000. And in that scenario, you'd be sitting on a $25,000 loss and not a $5,000 loss. And now you know why it's referred to as a form of insurance. You were able to calculate your maximum cost up front, $5,000 in this example, while still giving yourself the opportunity to participate in a big upside move. All you have to do next is your homework on how option prices can change over time and see if you can spot the catalysts for the next big price move. Because now you know one way to participate in an extremely steep rally in Bitcoin. And all of it is made easy on LedgerX. So why not give it a go?